as. And while it has been my intention to.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody, it's Linda. So I was doing another video, like 40 minutes into it. And then I got the news that Biden has stepped down. And with all the good cards that happened before that I was teary-eyed and so happy about, the Democrats will win, hands down, okay? So more to come, but let's take a look. Something happened that he knew. I think it's the money. And I just don't want this to fracture the Democratic Party. I want the Democrats to stick and stay blue because he was getting old. So he said just recently he wasn't going to leave. He was in for the DNC announced he was in. So are we feeling weird or what? I'm not worried about him stepping down because I know it's going to be okay, but let's take a look at this, okay? I'll save your questions for another time because we need to concentrate on it. Angel of Light and Mercy. So, you know, when I saw his face on that thing and I thought it said Biden wins, maybe it's Biden steps down. But it's not going to be horrible, you guys. Probably that's what I need to tell you. But I'm so happy when I threw those cards because it was so good. You know, Trump really wanted to run up against Biden. So I guess Nancy Pelosi, Miss Know-it-all, was right that he would announce this weekend because it's Sunday. Tell me how this ends up. So that was the tower. That was the shocking event. The tower showed up a bunch of times. You know, and I felt him staying, honest to God, you guys know I felt him staying, but I felt because everybody too was amplifying that. Him and the Democrats, but they better not hurt Kamala. Don't tell me she's going to step down too. See, it's still going to work out for us. It's still going to work out. The angel of light is standing there. He's tired too, you guys. He's really tired. He's going to have a press conference, so he'll tell us more. A lot of people are going to be upset. He's going to do a lot of stuff before he steps down, though. I love it. He's going to make a lot of things happen. But I don't, you know what's going to happen is the ones that asked him to step down, a lot of people are going to be pissed off at them. And what I was saying on the video before, no matter what, know that this is going, you know, that we have to go blue all the way. I also want to tell you that September was very strong, full force ahead. So by September, we should know who's running full force ahead. But I feel good about it. I didn't know why. I thought I would be devastated if Biden stepped down. And I actually thought, okay, because earlier what I was telling you on the video you're not going to see was I saw this whole new platform coming up with the Democrats. New fresh blood, new beginnings. So we'll check that out. Hold on one second. If I was frightened, it's interesting. After I heard that, I felt such a grace towards him. I never wanted him to step down, but I will tell you, and I'm mad at those other people for taking the Democrats' dirty laundry out in public like that. But everybody and their neighbors calling me right now. It's going to be okay, you guys. I don't want you to worry. In fact, I see even more enthusiasm. So it'll be interesting to see what they're able to do. You know, Pelosi's got all the doors covered. She knows how they're going to do this. So that's the big deal with the Democratic convention, was they're picking up I just hope they don't piss people off by dissing Kamala. People are blowing up my phones, you guys. Don't be frightened. That means that tower kept showing, and it's okay. That's why his cards were so good too, because he's releasing this and he'll stand behind whoever's coming through. I just hope they don't mess with Kamala. Let me see if Kamala will be the new. I heard no. You know, with that COVID too, he wasn't feeling good, you guys. He was getting more lost with words and thinking about going on the trail again. We got to think of his health. Now I see everybody gathered around him. Everybody gathered around him. What can we do, sir? What is it you need from us, sir? Kamala, will she be the one that takes Biden's place? Here's him. He's king. Still is. Says yes. And then it says no. So as much as this looks like bad news, it's going to change everything. Everything's going to change, okay? Now all these rich people are going to be pouring money in. Why do I keep seeing Gretchen Whitmer? I don't know why. I see her very strongly. They are talking to the governor of California. 2 governors running? Hold on. Like I said, my phone is blowing up. I had to tell this one person calling back to back, I'm doing the show, I'll call you back. So this one will be a short and then I'll go back to the questions. I want to tell you too, I feel a big thing happening either in Paris or in New York with transportation anywhere from August to September. I feel September, I always thought it was with Biden, but September, the Democrats are moving forward and united. I just don't see how they could win without using Kamala, because a lot of people will take offense, but there's a lot of people who don't like Kamala. That's not because of the color of her skin. But we'll see what comes up. Kamala's out there. She's out there right now talking about what they're doing. And I see him really double. He's all, ooh, I just got a hit. Biden has already talked to everybody and said, I'll tell you what, I'll step down if when these bills I bring forward, you all vote all at once, yes. Everybody says yes. And I see them saying yes. Yes, sir, we will. Because you got until January. So that's going to happen. Okay. But this Biden is beloved, you guys. And if he needs to step down, like I said before, if God forbid, if he did, but it's interesting. It's not heartache I'm feeling. It was when I was talking earlier. You're not going to see that video because I got the news that Biden stepped down. But I got this feeling of a new administration, a new progress going forward. And it's just wonderful. I really feel a lot of positive for the Democrats. I'm sorry they fractured like they did. That was unbecoming. And some people won't forget it. So I'm going to post this up. What else was that I was telling you? Some news that I wanted you to know. The Epstein thing will be back on track. Ooh, I keep seeing Governor Whitmer. I don't know why, but I see the Supreme Court really getting a big hit in the, you know what. So whoever is the new president, if it's Kamala or whoever, they're really going to focus in on that. So a lot of things are changing. A lot of people will be very mad. And I see Florida going blue. That's amazing. So, and then I just don't want you to worry. Okay, so in 20, 24, November 5th. Who wins the election? November 5th, 2024. I see Biden making a backroom deal with, okay, if I step down, you'll do these things. And I hear them saying, yes, sir. That's what I heard. Okay, so we'll see. And when I was teary-eyed and reading, and I thought for sure it was Biden coming in, it's a woman that wins. And that could be Kamala. Maybe they finally decided not to turn on Kamala, because initially they were. The angel of light and mercy is here, the 10 of cups, so celebration, battles will be won. The Knight of Swords, which is some people will be really pissed. Money starts flowing in, and the outcome is the 6 of Cups. So a lot of energy from people from the past. There's several women in here. That's interesting. So maybe the governor will be VP. I don't know, but there's something to do. But then I don't see the Democrats going 100% on a total female ticket. But it's saying a woman will win. Maybe I'm wrong with the Kamala thing, but a woman. Okay, so we'll do that. And then what are some of the other questions you do? My phone just blowing up, you guys. Hold on. That is interesting that I didn't get a terrible feeling. I didn't go, oh, like I did when Ruth Ginsburg died, that sword in the gut. I felt like, oh, not that I was happy for him to go. I wanted him to hold on. But you know, he's been looking so weak and stuff. And I thought, well, but it's not bad for him. It's definitely not bad for him. He's somewhat sad, but he did a hell of a job. And I don't see just terrible for Biden. In a way, now that he's made his decision, he's like, okay. But why would they tell us we're in? That's it. That's kind of cruel. That's kind of cruel. Why did they say, oh, Biden's in, Biden's in? The DNC announced Biden's in. Everybody was for Biden. But anyway, it'll work out. I don't want you guys to worry. Trump will not win. Okay, that's the main thing. Okay, let me look at my questions again. Yes, President Biden is very aware of all the support. So don't get mad. Don't refuse to give money. Biden's really going to start forgiving school loans. Oh, he's getting in there. He's going to do a lot of stuff before he leaves. I see him like taking a sword and going like this. Everybody's sad about him going, but those cards were so excellent when I was asking about him. This decision he made, because his health is I always saw that he wouldn't last 2 years going in. Not that he would die, but I always saw that he wouldn't last 2 years going in. Somebody asked me, there were some questions you guys asked me. And Jack Smith, he's going to win big time, big time. So many people donated to our president. He's very touched by all the wonderful people. I don't know. I see Gloria Johnson winning, you guys. Somebody asked me about somebody else too. But the shifting that's taking place now, is part of the betterment for mankind, because we are the light and we're shining truth on this nation. We will be a stronger nation. But you know, I don't know what it feels like to be 80 something and trying to run a nation. So I got no right to make any comment, but I just feel like in a way he's relieved. Like, okay, now I don't have to be on the road all the time. I think this COVID kicked his butt. He's okay, but it kicked his butt. I think his wife saw some stuff too, that she said, honey, maybe you should, but they're gonna make it right. They're gonna package this up with a big bow and make it right. Don't worry, Democrats, everything's gonna be okay. Trump will lose. And you know, Andre was feeling real bad until September. So we got to get who, if it's Kamala, oh, Kamala was, by the way, it's got to be Kamala. You know why? Because Kamala's horoscope is fantastic come the election. Fantastic. So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen here. Exactly. But I can tell you the theme is Dems will win. And yeah, this poor guy, he tried to hang in there, but you know, I'm tired at 70. I'm barely making it, you guys. So I don't know what it's like, but it's interesting. I'm not shook up, exhausted. When I read the cards, they were so good when I asked. And it was good on Biden. So obviously Biden is not down in the dumps, all upset by this. He's very touched by everyone saying, oh, please, you know, because he did such a good job. And I think some sort of agreement was made. It might even be because of Kamala, because I heard recently they were opening the door more to Kamala because she has his books, his notes. She knows what he was trying to do, and she will take that on and move forward. Because it would be really negative for them to try to rid her too, because you would get a lot of people upset. So anyway, I want to get this out to you guys while I can. I got to do prayers at noontime. We'll pray for the president, and then I'll probably come back on a little later. I did like a 40-minute show, and then I got, oh no, Biden stepped down. I said, is that for real? Is that Russian propaganda? I went to go to MSNBC and Katie Tur was on, Katie Turd. I was like, listen, the whole thing about CNN and MSNBC, they're not going to pick up and move forward like they did before. It's a horse of a different color. Changes are coming. Only the truth can be told. We are the light. Spread the light in the world. Everything's going to be okay. That's the best I can tell you. You know, and you know, some things happen, like I said that Ruth Ginsburg would die on New Year's. We thought it was New Year's of the new year. It was the Jewish New Year. So sometimes, you know, it's off, but he had such good cards that he must be relieved is all I can say. So, but there's no doom and gloom with him right now. I'm feeling, you know, we might get hit underneath for a second, but September, everything moves forward. Okay, you guys, love you all. Oh, I wonder what that guy that does the 13 things, he said we'll lose too, but that doesn't mean we will lose. I think as long as he picks Kamala, we'll be okay. We'll see. I'll read it as we go along. Okay. Cheers, everyone. I'll get this up.